Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name at checkout. You guys will get $20 off your order. That's just code Hodge. It's good for first-time orders only, so if you guys have actually used SeatGeek before, just like make a new account, you can still use the code and get yourself $20 off for any ticket for literally any event in the entire world. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so it's officially like WrestleMania week. I may be jumping the gun a little bit here, considering I'm filming this on Saturday, but like here in a few days, it's gonna be the week of WrestleMania, and that is like the most exciting time in all of wrestling of the year. So yeah, WrestleMania 41 is literally happening like this week. It's so cool. So I guess technically it's 1 week from today. So we're talking about a lot of WrestleMania stuff given that. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. So the first news story of the day will be about WrestleMania 41, of course. This is about the runtime of WrestleMania. So WrestleMania often gets scrutinized for being kind of excruciatingly long. Like you gotta sit there and kind of watch the show and you're like, I love wrestling. I love wrestling. I love wrestling. I love wrestling, and you just like kind of like, I love watching wrestling, but it's like gets to be a bit much when you're sitting through like 12 matches on a show. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm really into like, I don't know, like 10 of those matches, and then if there's like the other ones is like 14 or 15 on the entire card, and you're like, I don't really care, and you're sitting there watching it because you want to be supportive. It's like, this is really long. Like, this is really long. They should break this thing up more. I guess that's why another reason why we have the 2-night WrestleMania now. But ultimately, about the runtime this year, they're pushing it a lot. So, including the pre-show, which is probably 2 hours at least, if not 3 hours, including the pre-show, the main show, which I don't know how long that's going to be, maybe 5 hours, and including the post-show, they're doing a post-WrestleMania press conference, including all of that. WrestleMania is going to be running 9 hours a night this year. Oh my gosh. And this is for one night. Both nights, do the math, it's 18 hours of content WWE will be making this this coming weekend for WrestleMania. So if you want to watch WrestleMania its entirety, and I have to mention, this is not including Hall of Fame, this is not including SmackDown, this is not including Monday Night Raw or anything else they may be doing. This is not including all this. This is literally just the WrestleMania days, the pre-show, the actual show, and the post-show. 9 hours a night, 18 hours between 2 days. That's insane. 18 hours in 2 days? That's absolutely absurd. I'm sure not everyone's going to be really watching it all. The WrestleMania show on itself is a lot to watch, but it's very exciting. I love wrestling. It's WrestleMania, definitely by definition of the word. Like, it's a mania. There's a lot going on, so just try to stay awake. Try to sleep good, guys. Try to eat well. Alright, so that's actually confirmed news story. Now I want to talk about something else that's not confirmed, so it's time. Go and get those juice boxes out, get those juice boxes ready, because it's now time to talk about some juicy rumors. The first rumor we're going to be talking about today is about Kevin Owens and his very severe injury, unfortunately. So this is about Kevin Owens, his neck injury. He has to have neck surgery, which is absolutely like unbelievably crazy, but at the same time, the dude has been doing so many crazy things for so long. I guess you can only get so lucky, but of course, I wish the best as well. All the fans do. Wish the best of luck with Kevin Owens with his neck surgery, and hopefully he'll be back to WWE very soon. But neck surgery is a very big deal, as we all know. I mean, some people who have neck surgery just kind of never come back. I don't know if Kevin Owens necessarily broke his neck like other wrestlers who were like, I don't know if I should get back in the ring. I think it's more of a thing, and then he's fixed in his neck, and it's not like broken, hopefully. However, it's going to take a while to heal, and neck injuries and going back to bumping and things like that. It's going to be a while, and this rumor is absolutely saying that Kevin Owens is definitely going to miss the rest of 2025. He's not going to be back in 2025, but also he might be missing up to next year's WrestleMania, like WrestleMania 42. He might have to miss that as well as like a lot of 2026 he might miss, and it's in the possibility of the realm of possibilities that we might not see Kevin Owens actually back doing, back in the ring, making a safe decision and holding off until 2027 for a Kevin Owens return. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but I wish the best of luck with Kevin Owens with his neck surgery, and that's really awful timing, especially right before his WrestleMania match, having to cancel that and go in for this. So anyway, I wish the best of luck with that, and I hope to see him back here pretty soon. Alright, the next rumor of the day is about the Money in the Bank 2025 Premium Live event. So they have not announced where Money in the Bank is going to be, as we all know, and everyone's like, when's it going to be? It's usually like in July or something like that. Like when's it going to be? Where's it going to be? I like going to shows. Other people like going to shows. They want to know what the show's going to be. The rumors for a while have been saying that Money in the Bank is, and it's still currently saying that Money in the Bank is going to be in June this year. They moved it up a month, and it's going to be in Los Angeles, California, that new Intuit Dome or whatever. It's June 9th is the date here. I've written down here for Money in the Bank, and apparently they're going to be announcing that show very soon. If not during WrestleMania, it'll be like not far after WrestleMania. They'll be announcing that. And that show's pretty much set, and that's been kind of confirmed by the arena. Money in the Bank, June 9th, Intuit Dome. But as for a special announcement from WWE, you should see it around WrestleMania is the current rumor. Alright, the next rumor is about the WrestleMania cards. Let's talk about this card. So we have 18 hours of wrestling content. Now, of course, that's not all matches. The shows are probably 5 hours each, I would imagine, or it could be more, I don't know. But let's say the 5 hours, you got 10 hours of wrestling to kind of fill. I mean, they're not going out there cutting promos, they're not going out there trash talking, or dancing out there or something. They're out there to actually wrestle. So we got to have pretty much like 10 hours of wrestling. So that's going to be a lot of matches. So how many matches? So I believe currently there's like maybe 11 or 12 matches currently confirmed. But the rumors are saying they're adding even more matches to this card. You're going to be seeing that happen on Raw, I guess, as well as maybe even a SmackDown last minute match. Which I don't know about the SmackDown thing because that may be like way too soon. Like that's literally the night before WrestleMania. But as far as Raw, it seems like we'll be seeing some more matches added to the card. And they're pushing, according to this rumor, up to 15 to 16 matches, which is insane. Yeah, they're pushing 15 to 16 matches between the two different nights of shows. So that's a lot of matches to get through, but we have a lot of time for those matches to take up. Alright, the next rumor is going to be about former WWE women's wrestler Paige. So if you guys haven't heard, she has now left AEW. She's on her way back to WWE. She's signed, apparently on the dotted line now. WWE have actually re-signed Paige, and Paige is now a WWE wrestler again. She's back going to be wrestling and doing her thing. So when is she going to be back? Is she going to be back at WrestleMania? Is it be after that? Like, what's the current plan? Okay, well, there's no really current set plan or whatever. The creative, I guess, hasn't really put that in stone yet, and I don't know where she's going to be. I would imagine the main roster somewhere. But apparently, this rumor is actually saying that they don't really have anything really planned yet. But just like a rough idea is they want to make this Evolution Women's, the all women's premium live event they're doing coming up here in July a really big deal. And a really big way to do that is to have a women's wrestler, return during that show or build up that show that we haven't seen on television in a while. And I mean a while. So that'd be really cool. So currently, that's kind of what they're thinking. Maybe they'll have Paige kind of hold her off for a return until like the Evolution show, which is happening in July. So yeah, that is the current rumor about a Paige return. Apparently she's signed, she will be back, but we don't know exactly when, but that's what they're thinking right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and this is actually it. This is your final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. This is about none other than the Viper himself, the legend killer, if you will. This is about Randy Orton. So Randy Orton does not have a match for WrestleMania. He does not have an opponent for WrestleMania anymore. So of course Kevin Owens was going to be his opponent, but Kevin Owens has to go and get the neck surgery, so he's not going to be his opponent. However, apparently Randy's still wrestling, and this was pretty obvious like on SmackDown last night. We saw the segment with Randy where like he's wanting a match, he's going after Nick Aldis, but the way things are looking, it's kind of interesting. Maybe Nick Aldis might actually step up and be Randy's opponent, if you will. He's been RKOing the guy, pushing around the management. Of course, Nick Aldis was a wrestler for a very, very long time. We've not seen him really wrestle in WWE really at all. So yeah, we would definitely like to see that. That's cool. I mean, it's a cool opportunity because we weren't supposed to get anything like this. Because when we're looking at a match for Randy Orton, you just don't want to throw someone, at him. I mean, you could easily just pick someone from the lineup at NXT and say, go wrestle Randy Orton at WrestleMania, go, gone. We want like a story, right? You want a story. That's what wrestling's about. It's about storytelling. And yeah, so who has a story with Randy besides Kevin Owens that you can kind of continue on that could actually have a match against Randy at Mania? We're looking, the only person he's really been kind of involved with in the past few years is Nick Aldis, kind of pushing him around. He's a wrestler, get him back into wrestling gear and get him to wrestling again, and yeah, that kind of opens the door for him to actually be like a wrestler on the main roster. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see where things go, but apparently that's the current plan. He has a story there, but Randy is going to be wrestling, we know for sure, at WrestleMania at some point, but we just don't know who against. I believe that's the way they're going. It's the way it looks like they're going. I just don't know why they're involving like the Bloodline and like Solo and the LA Knight and that like last night. That was kind of like just random, but nonetheless, maybe that's going to go somewhere. He's going to wrestle someone from Bloodline. I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna be Nick Aldis and everyone else is as well. So Randy Orton's match at WrestleMania, that's what everyone's thinking right now. So there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts on all these news stories, rumors in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm your one and only undisputed king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.